So, sleep is one of the biggest parts of the game. It makes up like a third of your total playtime. But most people don't really think about it that much. It's easily one of the most overlooked parts of the game, partly because of the lack of mechanics, and partly because it's kind of forced on the players. But the thing is, sleep is super important. It affects pretty much all your stats. And not just, oh, my stamina, but like, can I make this charisma check in front of my crush to seem cool? Or like, can I make this QTE not to barrel into the opposing lane of traffic on the highway? There are players who try and minimize the sleep phase to kind of min-max the active time they get to play, but metagamers have actually found that the debuff from sleep deprivation usually just isn't worth it. And in extreme cases, players can get debuffed controls, start seeing visual or auditory bugs, get higher hunger stats, lower poison resistance, and more. Also, although skipping sleep might maximize your short-term gameplay, it actually makes a lot of the late-game threats like arthritis, cancer, dementia, etc. way more threatening. Now, let's talk about caffeine for a sec. Caffeinated is by far one of the most widely abused status effects in the game, and it kind of makes sense. As the player base exploded and servers got more competitive, the meta of life has kind of shifted towards min-maxing everything, and caffeine kind of feels like a free energy buff. But the thing is, caffeinated isn't a straight buff, because you're going to crash right after. You're basically just borrowing time and stats from your future self. Also, once you've got the adenosine receptor debuff, caffeine stops working as well, and you get more tired easier. It's like getting carried by your pro friend until he has to go eat dinner, then all of a sudden you're out of your elo and this game's bullshit anyways. Another weird mechanic with sleep is dreaming. They're kind of like bonus stages. A lot of the time they're remixed versions of levels you've played before, except super buggy, like a shovelware version of the main game. A lot of people don't really get why they're in the game. We've never gotten an official word from the devs, but some people like to think they're like training levels to mess around and learn stuff without having consequences on your main save. Okay, so how about the actual sleep part? Look, I know you're not a dummy, because you clicked on my video, so I'm going to blast through these tips and see if you can follow along. First of all, keep a consistent schedule. Your body has a wake and sleep cooldown tied to its internal circadian rhythm. Syncing your sleep to this rhythm increases its effectiveness. Next, use light to hack your circadian rhythm. Blue light in the morning, red light, or dim light in the afternoon. Blasting blue light at night is like telling your body, switch to the Asia server because it's daytime. And great, now your ping is messed up and you want Chinese food. Keep your room cool and dark. Sleeping when it's hot causes the overheated status effect, which makes it way harder to get quality sleep. Unless you're a fire type, of course. Lastly, don't stay up till 3 a.m. watching TikTok slop. Seriously, you're basically not even playing the game at that point. You might as well just sleep. Got all that? Good. Now you know the mechanics of sleeping. And remember, good luck and have fun.